The state of Ohio, especially the Secretary of State, Frank LaRose, does not play around when it comes to anything dealing with criminal migrants voting or voter fraud. And he has sent about 1,200 cases to the Department of Justice to deal with those 1,200 people. Now, most of them haven't, there's no sign of them having actually voted. Most of them didn't even get a voter identification card. But they signed a line that said, under the penalty of law, I attest that I am an American citizen. Seriously. They claimed they were an American citizen. And so he sent this, and I'm going to read off to you from the Secretary of State what exactly they're doing. And man, does it make Ohio look good. They have 5.9 million voters. This is like 0.0002% voting. So it didn't affect any election, thankfully. But we're going to take a look at this. We're going to show you that, yes, there are illegals voting. In Ohio, they were able to stop this, but it shows exactly what's going on, and that even though it's not to the numbers that some are claiming, it's still showing that yes, there is illegal aliens voting in this country, and yes, there are good people working to stop it. Now, if you want to know what's going on the federal, state, or local level of government, hit like, hit subscribe, because I cover these things because you need to know what's going on. Now, let's get into this.
Howdy, y'all. This is Paul, the Redneck Thinker. What we have here is a channel to communicate. I want you folks to be thinking by the time you leave my videos. Why? Because I'm tired of people talking via what other people tell them to think. So, watch my video and enjoy the chance to think for yourself.
Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose announced today that his office referred 1,200 criminal cases to the United States Department of Justice for consideration of federal prosecution. Ohio has earned its reputation as a gold standard, and our election integrity unit continues to prove why, said Secretary LaRose. We work tirelessly to ensure that every eligible voter's voice is heard, and anyone who tries to cheat the system will face serious consequences. Secretary LaRose sent a letter and evidentiary materials related to 1,084 non-citizen individuals who appear to have registered to vote unlawfully in Ohio, including 167 non-citizens who appear to have cast a ballot in a federal election, all of which occurred in the most recent four federal election cycles of 2018, 2020, 2022, and 2024. Additionally, Secretary LaRose is referring for consideration evidence of the following: 99 individuals who appear to have voted in two states in the same federal election, 16 individuals who appear to have voted twice in Ohio in the same federal election, 14 individuals who appear to have voted in a federal election after the date of their death, 4 individuals who appear to have engaged in ballot harvesting, and 2 individuals who appear to have registered at a residence where they were not entitled to register. In the department's criminal division, Secretary LaRose writes, I have made numerous criminal referrals throughout the administration with which the evidence related to unlawful registration and voting activity. These cases have encountered varying degrees of adjudication from Ohio's 88 county prosecutors. We now have an executive administration at the White House and Department of Justice that have expressed an interest in actively reviewing and potentially prosecuting evidence of federal election crimes. Therefore, I formally refer for your consideration the materials we have gathered and submitted to local and state prosecutors, and I have included with this letter documentation and evidentiary materials regarding each of the alleged offenses. Secretary's letter also credits constructive feedback from state and local prosecutors for helping his office improve the quality of evidence referred for consideration. Okay, so background. Ohio law empowers Secretary of State to investigate the administration of election laws, frauds, and irregularities in elections in any county and report violations of election laws to the Attorney General a prosecuting attorney, or both for prosecution. To better fulfill these statutory duties, Secretary LaRose announced in 2022 the creation of a public integrity division in his office to focus full-time resources on investigations to better assist with criminal prosecutions. The division consolidates many of the office's long-standing investigative functions, including campaign finance reporting, voting system certification, voter registration integrity, the investigation of election law violations, data retention, transparency, and cybersecurity protocols. So basically, this is them making sure that they know what's going on when it comes to their elections, and they're making very certain that this is going to be handled properly. Now, he's already come out and said that he is not wanting this to happen ever again. This is many instances of people violating the law. It's many instances of people that are showing that they have no regard for our election integrity. We need to make sure that we have more people like this in office. I don't care if they're Republican or Democrat. If you're making sure that election integrity is important to you, then hey, I'll showcase you. I'll show that you are somebody that is worth paying attention to. Why? Because election integrity means that we can get the people that the people actually want into office. Too many times have we seen some weird stuff going on with elections. Now, I'm not going to say that this swung an election any which direction. I don't know if it did. I have no idea. That's up for the experts to say. I am not somebody who has looked at the numbers that closely. Now, according to him, there have been some elections where one or two votes probably would have swung an election, but he hasn't said that this has swung an election. And it's a very small minority of the vote, but it's still important. It's still nice to know that there are people that are taking their job seriously. This has been Paul, the Redneck Thinker. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. So, folks, that's the story that I wanted to bring you on this video. And I just wanted to say thank you again for coming by. Well, hit like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff if you don't mind. Help me out. So, y'all have a good day now. Bye.